Demon Slayer The Hinokami Chronicles 2 is finally here, and you all know what that means. It's time to teach. Every time a new fighting game releases, there's a wave of new players eager to learn the basic mechanics and advanced strategies. In this video, I'm breaking it all down for you for Demon Slayer 2. Whether you're a complete beginner or just looking to learn what's new from the previous game, this guide will teach you everything you need to know to start dominating in Hinokami Chronicles 2. So without further ado, let's cook. Before we get into the rest of this guide, I need to discuss some of the game's basics. Hinokami Chronicles 2 has an 8-button control scheme with each button doing different things. There's also multiple button combinations, but I'll get into those later in the video. Your light attack is a simple yet fast attack that damages the opponent upon contact. Pretty basic and every character has one. Your special moves are powerful attacks that also damage opponents, but have way more impact and use 1 bar of the special move meter. Of course, every character has different special moves, so go into your character's command list and see how to input them. You can also jump in this game and can even jump in different directions. Remember your light attack? Well, it also has a jumping variation. But if you're the type who wants to get in on your opponents pretty quickly, the dash mechanic is right there for you. This mechanic is really useful though, and you'll learn why later in this video. But in case you didn't know, this is a team game, so you can call your teammate to come in with an assist attack. Also, by moving the left analog stick in any direction plus pressing the assist button, you will get the assist second attack. You can also swap into your teammate by holding down the assist button for a period of time, and it will cost absolutely no assist meter. However, keep in mind that you can only use assist attacks 2 times until the assist meter regenerates again, so use them wisely. Oh, and here's another thing with assists. Hinokami Chronicles 2 is a game where you need to win 2 rounds in order to win the match. If you defeat your opponent in 1 round, you can freely switch with your teammate at no cost before the next round starts. Looking for the crazy transformations that boost your power? Well, Hinokami Chronicles 2 is the right one for you. The boost mechanic will not only max out your special move and assist gauge, but it will also increase your movement speed and attack power at the cost of 1 bar of super meter. There's also another transformation you can do after boost, and it's called Surge. It has the same benefits as boost, but it also allows you to use as much special moves as you want. Also, while attacking, you will armor through all attacks and special moves. But it can't be a fighting game if you don't have a guard button, right? Holding this guard button down will block every attack, but keep in mind that blocking way too many attacks will crush your guard eventually. And most excitingly, your super attacks are hella flashy in this game and do tons of damage. Just keep in mind that level 2 supers do way more damage than level 1 supers. So now that you understand the control scheme of Hinokami Chronicles 2, we can now start talking about the mechanics and useful strategies that will be helpful for you as a player. To begin, let's talk about the neutral game in Demon Slayer 2. For those unaware, neutral is the part of a fighting game where neither player is getting hit, and the goal is to figure out how to land the first clean hit. It's like a standoff. Both players are moving around, spacing each other out, and looking for the right moment to attack without getting hit themselves. You can think of it like the moment in a boxing match where both fighters are circling each other, throwing jabs, and trying to find an opening. Not full-on brawling yet, just filling each other out. In Demon Slayer 2, you have a lot of ways to fish for clean hits in neutral, either by using movement, attacking, or reacting to the opponent. So, let's go over them together. The Hinokami Chronicles games are arena fighters, so they're set in a 3D space where you can freely move around in different directions using the left trigger. However, your other movement options greatly take advantage of this. By moving the left joystick left or right while simultaneously pressing the dash button, you will perform a left or right sidestep. After this, you can continue holding the joystick to the left or right and press the dash button again to execute a larger sidestep. That's not all though, as there are also forward and back dashes that are done by moving the joystick up or down while pressing the dash button as well. You can do all of these steps while jumping in the air too. Overall, these steps are a great way to maneuver around the stage quickly to where you want to be and make yourself not an easy target. But the most powerful movement option in the game is the dash. These dashes sound nice if you just want to get in on your opponent, but like I stated previously, this mechanic is really useful in another way as well. You can cancel your dash into anything, so canceling your dashes into a jump, sidestep, or backdash will allow you to fake out opponents who might get a little antsy on hitting you. You never want to be an easy target to hit, so moving around the field and making your opponent miss their attack so that you can punish is very important. But if you notice that your opponent likes running at you a lot, using your light attacks and special moves to hit them is a pretty good idea. But those aren't the only attacks that you can use. By pressing the block and dash buttons simultaneously, you will perform a powerful attack that armors through every attack and special move. These are known as your heavy attacks. You can even charge it by holding the buttons down to give you more time to armor through things. Fully charging it will cost 1 bar of special move meter and break the opponent's guard. Just keep in mind that heavy attacks will lose to ultimate attacks, but because the startup of heavy attacks are dashes until they become heavy attacks, when you get into the range of the attack, you can cancel your dash into a jump or backstep beforehand like I said earlier to bait the opponent into missing their ultimate. Like I said folks, movement is very important. Oh, and heavy attacks also have a jumping variation, but they are dive kicks and don't have armor. Lastly, characters in Hinokami Chronicles 2 also have a parry. By pressing the block plus jump button simultaneously, you will parry projectiles, dashes, and attacks, except for special moves. You really have to make sure to time it right, but once you do, you will get a combo if you parry a close range attack or dash. Speaking of combos though, so the rewards you get from winning neutral in fighting games is either damage or pressure. Once you land a light or heavy attack on the opponent, you can start a combo that powers up more damage on the opponent over time. I know you all are probably curious about the combo game, so let me explain. To keep it simple, mashing the light button will make your character do an auto combo. You can even start this auto combo if your dash hits the opponent, if you land your heavy attack, and if you land a special move. These auto combos also have 2 other variations that launch the opponent in the air by holding the up button while comboing, or knocking the opponent down by holding the down button. Now you might notice that there is a yellow or red moving circle that appears when you combo the opponent. These are timers that indicate how long you have until your combo reaches its limit. Yellow timers take a bit of time, whereas red timer means that you have to finish the combo quick. There's also a blue timer that only exists for specific characters. Also, during combos, you can tag an assist to continue the combo by pressing the assist plus guard button simultaneously, and it will add more time to the combo meter. But let's talk about more ways you can extend your combos. After landing the last hit of your standard auto combo, doing a special move that leads into another special move can generally keep the combo going. However, doing 2 special moves will take 2 bars of special meter, which isn't bad, but if you want to only use one to keep your resources, you can instead just do a special move that crumples the opponent long enough to where you can do your heavy attack afterward. So pick whichever of these 2 routes you want to go for. But after any of these 2 routes, you can go for another auto combo into your ultimate attack. Now you can always go for the damage route, but sometimes you need a bit more time to build up your special meter and even assist gauge. Using assist during the middle of your combo that hard knockdowns the opponent gives you more time to generate resources like your special meter and assist gauge. Just simply let the assist rock, stand still, and watch as your special meter grows faster. To see which assists keep the opponent on the ground for a long time, go into training mode and press pause to enter the practice menu. Go to the opponent tab and switch the auto quick recovery option to enable. As you can see, some assists won't give hard knockdowns while others will. Lastly, surging during combos will completely stop the combo timer. This is pretty useful for buffing yourself, continuing the combo further, then tagging in your assist to not only increase the timer, but do even more combos. With the explanation of combos out of the way, it's now finally time to get into what to do if your opponent is blocking. As stated previously, blocking pretty much nullifies all attacks, special moves, and ultimates, except for fully charged heavy attacks. It's not the end of the world though, because there are plenty of ways to beat people who are blocking. For example, you can cancel your auto combo mid-pressure into a dash, then quickly cancel your dash into a block so that you can go for a grab and expect things that the opponent will keep blocking. As a side note, grabs are done by pressing the block and light attack buttons at the same time. But the exciting news I want to share to the traditional fighting game players is that this game does have frame traps. For those who are unaware of what they are, frame traps are a powerful concept in fighting games where if you do an advantageous attack on the opponent's block, you get to attack before the opponent does, which causes them to get counter hit afterward if they try to attack. In Hinokami Chronicles 2, you have a few attacks that are generally advantageous on block. While this game's training mode doesn't have frame data to show players what attacks are advantageous like in other fighting games, I ended up finding these things out by myself using 2 controllers in training mode. So let me introduce you to the main advantageous attacks. Your dashes are actually advantageous on block, so going for a light attack afterward will always catch the opponent mashing. If the opponent tends to block afterwards to deal with this, you can instead go for throws. This is where the mix-up of strike throw comes into play. Additionally, the first hit of your auto combo is also advantageous, but you need to delay your special move afterward a bit to be able to catch the opponent mashing. Doing it instantly will still hit the opponent's block since the first hit of the auto combo is so advantageous that it leaves the opponent blocking for a bit of a while. And lastly, you can use assist to keep pressure on the opponent. Remember, guards can't block everything forever and eventually will break. so be a little clever with this. But let's switch it around a bit and say you're the one who is blocking the opponent's offense. Thankfully, you have a lot of defensive options to help you out in this situation. If your opponent has any gaps in your offense, you can do a special that's fully invincible to attacks to hit them. This is similar to how Dragon Punches work in other fighting games like if you use Shoryuken in Street Fighter. To learn which of your character's attacks are invincible, go into your character's command list and see which ones are invincible on startup. Moreover, while blocking, you can move up on the left analog stick to push the opponent away. This is known as push block in most other fighting games and is a great way to get some space between you and your opponent during pressure. Funny enough, you can also use the boost mechanic to blow the opponent away from you while blocking. You spend a huge resource for this for sure, but it's something you need to know. And last but certainly not least, if you're getting comboed, you can call your assist to break you out of the combo into safety. Keep in mind that this uses 2 bars of the assist gauge, and the opponent can end their combo early and dash at you to chase you down and still be advantageous. Oh, and be careful mashing it too much because the opponent can see that you're mashing it if you don't have 2 bars yet. Looks like you've learned quite a lot today about Hinokami Chronicles 2, huh? Whether you're a competitive or casual player, I promise that you'll benefit from all the things that I've talked about today. It's a pretty fun game, and I'm glad to see that a lot of fighting game concepts are in the game, so give it an honest shot. If you all want to see more fighting game guides on my channel, be sure to subscribe and let me know what fighting games you want guides for in the future. Thank you all for watching, and have a blessed day.